Hey guys, we're Kodaline and you're watching Music News. If you want to subscribe, all you got to do is click right here.
Wow.
Kodaline, it's a pleasure to meet you all. Could you just introduce yourselves and say what you play, please?
I'm Vinny, I play drums.
I'm Steve, I sing.
I'm Jay, I play bass.
I'm Mark, I play guitar.
Great stuff. The last time we met, we did an interview for MTV, brand new for 2012. Things have gone pretty well since then. Does that seem like a good old long time ago now?
Yeah. That was like our first ever red carpet or any of those kind of events. We were completely starstruck that day. We didn't know what to do.
Yeah, a lot of interviews.
Yeah. It was upstairs in the...
I can't actually remember where it was now.
Yeah,
it was, yeah, I think it was.
That was our first and pretty much our only time being on a red carpet.
Yeah.
Most of our interviews done like in this, but that was great. That interview brand new kind of, it was good to be on that list.
Yeah, definitely. And well, we're here tonight at HMV for a live show and a signing of the new album coming up for air. You pleased with it?
Very, very pleased with it. If you had asked us like a couple of months ago, saying, are you going to release an album next year, like in 2014, we would have probably laughed it off, but we wrote and recorded it very, very quickly.
Yeah, how come?
It just ran very smoothly. We kind of went into the studio and just over 8 weeks, I'd say, of recording, and then 3 months, about 3 months in total, it was completely done, so it was amazing.
Where did the inspiration sort of come from?
It came from another place, man. I don't know.
I mean,
we never stopped writing when we were on the road, like, you know, so a lot of the writing was kind of done in like dressing rooms or hotel rooms and stuff like that, so we had a lot of ideas going into the studio, you know, and just from travelling and playing gigs for the past 2 years, you know, so we're better musicians, so we were able to record quicker. So when we got into the studio, we worked really well together as a band and as 4 people, like, you know, and a lot of it was, some songs were written in the studio completely just from the 4 of us jamming. Like,
a lot of it was actually written. We went in with a lot of ideas and then ended up scrapping most of the ideas and just writing new stuff. So
really, all together as a band then?
Yeah,
more or less, yeah.
Great stuff. I mean, you had Jackknife Lee, Jim Elliott, Steve Harris all involved. What did they bring to the album then?
Music.
They all brought really different kind of approaches, which was great for us, because at the start we worked with Jim Elliott and then Jackknife just when we were kind of trying to find out what we wanted to do with the next record. We knew we didn't want to make the same one again. It wasn't that we didn't want to work with the same people, it was just that we wanted to see what else there was out there. We've always worked with the same engineer since the lads were really young, and the same producer kind of for the last 3-4 years, so it was just a chance to get out there and see what else, see other people's view of how to make music. And by the time we got back to the UK after the Jackknife sessions, we just started working with the guys we made the first record with again, and it just put us in a really good place. We were ready to try other stuff ourselves, so it was good.
Yeah, no, excellent. So Honest was the sort of the taster to the album, just seen the video as well. What's why release that one first, for example?
I released that first, I think, because it's probably the most different song on the album, sound-wise, and we just wanted to, as Jay said, we didn't want to make the same album again, and we wanted to push ourselves, mess around with sounds, and just kind of evolve as a band, and I think that song, sonically, is the biggest departure from the last album, so we wanted to put out something that was very different.
Yeah, I mean, how's the sound sort of moved on from the first album, and specifically, and where is it going?
Who knows where it's going? That's what music's all about. You just experiment, you know. But the last album was more so acoustic, guitar based and piano based than this album. Even though there is a lot on this album that's kind of acoustic guitar and piano based, but there's a lot more going on, like a lot of synthesizers and stuff like that. We don't really see ourselves as having a sound as a band. Some people say that we do, but us collectively think that we don't. And we're constantly just trying to not find a sound. I think when we write a song, we look at the song and just wherever the song takes you, sound-wise, we'll throw in anything. If it's asking for it, we'll put it in. So we don't really confine ourselves to a certain sound, which is exciting. So who knows what our next album is like.
Yeah,
it could be a funk album.
But generally, do you all agree always on like which songs stay in, which songs get scrapped, that sort of thing?
The deluxe album has got like 15 tracks on it, like, and it's 16. And it's and it's basically just, if a song wasn't good enough, we would stop it straight away. You know, there was some songs we worked on for a day, 2 days, you know, and it just wouldn't get anywhere. So instead of like trying to waste more time, we just like put it to the side and kind of admit kind of like that, yeah, we'll finish that another time, like, you know. But all the songs that are on it were kind of the ones that were finished and that we all loved, like, you know. So we all love every single track that's on the record, you know, because if it's on the record, it was good enough that we kept at it.
Yeah, definitely. But you got a massive fan base, you know, 216,000 on Twitter, nearly 500,000 on Facebook. If everyone buys the album today, you're straight in at number one.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Fingers crossed, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Yeah, is that obviously what you hope for?
Yeah, well, we hope to get number one. Like our last album, it got number one in the midweeks, and then Kanye West decided to release an album like just bang out of nowhere. It was like, I'm gonna release an album today, but Kanye West can do that.
Yeah, we're kind of expecting him to do it again.
See him at the Grammys last night, got up again.
Yeah.
And then
guys,
I think he's amazing.
Initially, I thought it was a joke, but then did you see his speech after the Grammys?
Giving out about
he was like giving out about Beck, saying that
He should have just given it to Beyonce.
what did he say?
he should have given him the award to Beyonce.
And he's like creative. He's
I think he's a legend.
something of artistry or something. A minister of artistry or something bizarre like that.
No, it's an insult to innovation and inspiration.
Yeah.
That was it.
Jesus, wow, the guy
He's
got a lot to answer for. But yeah, you're back on the road soon, including the Roundhouse here in London. Do you prefer the sort of the larger venues or the more intimate ones?
We enjoy both. We're not going to lie and say we like the small venues. We like big venues, but it's cool to go into small venues every now and then, like the one like here.
Yeah,
I
fantastic.
didn't realise it was a proper gig. Like it's a stage.
It's a really good sound in there. It sounded good just now.
But we enjoy the big venues. Like, anywhere we're kind of playing, we're happy. But it's more exciting when you play for more people. I think there's more of an energy in the room.
Yeah. I mean, when you're not on the road, not recording, not touring, what do you get up to individually?
Well,
We're all quite different.
individually,
Yeah.
It's
Kind of varies.
You spend time with your mates, I think, and
Yeah.
family, because you kind of don't get the chance to do that on the road.
Yeah.
Or you just do. It's nice to not have any plan when you're at home, so just
Kind of
nothing
go
really.
with it, like, you know. It is true, as Mark was saying, like, we love hanging out with all of our friends and family because we're away quite a lot. So when we do get a chance to go home, that's what we'll do. We're kind of more happy just kind of.
The priority is seeing
Yeah.
friends and family because
Yeah.
we're away
Yeah,
so much.
yeah,
But,
sure.
Yeah, I don't know. PlayStation is awesome.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, you know?
doing
Watching
that.
football, rugby.
Yeah.
Going to a football match or a rugby match or something like that.
Who do you all support?
I'm not a football fan. I'm a
I
rugby
support-
fan. So.
Liverpool.
I mean, rugby.
Well, Leinster, they're a team from Dublin, and then Ireland, of course.
Vinny is like
Yeah.
the most passionate rugby fan I've ever come across, in a good way and a bad way.
in a
Bad way-
terrifying way.
The bad
Yeah.
way, terrifying way.
I'm not a good person to sit beside when I'm watching a rugby match because I'm too
You might-
on edge.
If they miss that goal, you'll probably get a punch in the face. Just from Vinny. It's just like
The fact that he called it a goal, he's
that's about as far as my rugby knowledge
It's called a
goes.
basket, Steve.
And it's
exactly. Yeah.
oh dear.
But what's the best thing about being in Kodaline then, for each of you individually?
Like,
Marco and Mark,
Um,
start off there.
Traveling and meeting new people. Obviously, being able to write music for a living and play music is great, but I know traveling is pretty. We're kind of lucky to get to go to some of these places. Like, 'cause usually you'd save up for months to go on a holiday somewhere. We're just kind of told you're going here.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
always- And this time around, I think we're going to a lot more places that we hadn't been. Like, we've been to Australia, Japan, America, but I think on this campaign we're going to go to South America and go to more parts of Asia. So I'm looking forward to that.
Great stuff. What about yourselves?
We get to play in loads of really, 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 really expensive studios and play with toys that you can only ever dream of. So it's been some of the best stuff for me.
Brilliant.
for me, it's just being able to play music, like, and just travel the world. Kind of simple. I think I just spilled my tea. Yes, I did. I think, yeah, just getting to play music as a job and write music is just unbelievable. If I had been asked, like, just if I had been asked 10 years ago if I would be doing this today, I would have said no, because it's a dream job. So it's amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
It is, yeah. It's like I guess traveling the world like that is pretty awesome, you know, because we've grown up together, and we've experienced a lot together. So it's nice to experience stuff with people that you're close to, like, you know. So that's pretty awesome.
Great. And if you had to choose a sort of favourite from each of you off the new album, what would you sort of say?
I'd go with a track called I've got two. It's either Lost or Play the Game.
Great.
Mine kind of changes all the time. I do like all the tracks, but probably Love Will Set You Free. It's the last track on the album. I really like that.
I really like Lost as well, but Unclear is really good.
I like Play the Game or Better.
Great stuff. Well, thanks a lot for your time. For anyone just getting into Kodaline, what 3 songs would you say across the whole repertoire, you know, they'd have to check out?
That's a really good question, actually.
I'd say off the new album, I'd go for Play the Game and Love Will Set You Free, because one is the most. It's like Love Will Set You Free kind of sounds like a first album, but Play the Game kind of sounds like us just fucking around, really, or messing around. So
I'd say, probably
and All I Want.
All I Want.
One Day, probably. It's fine, yeah.
It's 3 songs.
That's so hard.
I chose 2. That was being really selfish. Sorry.
No, but any songs.
God, yeah. I'd probably One Day or High Hopes would probably be really important to listen to if I was told to go check us out.
I'd watch the ones with the videos because they're pretty good.
Yeah, no, the videos, I have to admit, are always good.
Yeah, High Hopes. High Hopes, Play the Game. All I Want, maybe. I don't know.
Great stuff. But thanks a lot for your time. Anything else?
There's like 9 songs.
We just didn't answer.
That is the whole repertoire now. But for anything else you'd like to say to Music News watchers?
Thanks for supporting us.
Thanks
If you do.
for hopefully supporting us, and we hope you like our new album. And hopefully, if you want to come to a show, I mean, come along and we'll have a chat about stuff.